unable to stop the suffering to come, as he had been unable to stop the suffering that had come before in so many other lifetimes. He understood that he was not the instrument, but only the vessel to be filled and emptied at the needs of the gods. So weary from the work, saddened by the loss, he stood outside the little hut beside the great stone to meet his fate. It came in the body of a man, but that was a shell, as his own body was a shell. It called itself Lazarus Twees, an elder of the godly. He and those who followed had settled in the wilderness of this province when they broke with the Puritans of New England. He studied them now in their torchlight, these men and the one who was not a man. These, he thought, who had come to the New World for religious freedom, and then persecuted and destroyed any who did not follow their single narrow path. "You are Giles Dent." "I am," he said, "in this time and this place." Lazarus Twees stepped forward. He wore the unrelieved formal black of an elder. His high-crowned, wide-brimmed hat shadowed his face, but Giles could see his eyes, and in his eyes he saw the demon. "Giles Dent, you and the female known as Anne Hawkins have been accused and found guilty of witchcraft and demonic practices." "Who accuses?" "Bring the girl forward," Lazarus ordered. They pulled her, a man on each arm. She was a slight girl, barely 6 and 10 by Giles's calculation. Her face was wax white with fear, her eyes drenched with it. Her hair had been shorn. "Hester Deal, is this the witch who seduced you?"
"He and the one he calls wife laid hands on me."
She spoke as if in a trance.
"They performed ungodly acts upon my body. They came to my window as ravens, flew into my room in the night. They stilled my throat so I could not speak or call for help."
"Child," Giles said gently, "what has been done to you?" Those fear-swamped eyes stared through him.
"They called to Satan as their god, and cut the throat of a cock in sacrifice and drank its blood. They forced its blood on me. I could not stop them."
"Hester Deal, do you renounce Satan?"
"I do renounce him."
"Hester Deal, do you renounce Giles Dent and the woman Anne Hawkins as witches and heretics?"
"I do."
Tears spilled down her cheeks.
"I do renounce them and pray to God to save me. Pray to God to forgive me."
"He will," Giles whispered. "You are not to blame." "Where is the woman Anne Hawkins?" Lazarus demanded, and Giles turned his clear gray eyes to him. "You will not find her." "Stand aside! I will enter this house of the devil." "You will not find her," Giles repeated. For a moment he looked beyond Lazarus to the men and the handful of women who stood in the glade. He saw death in their eyes, and more, the hunger for it. This was the demon's power, and his work. Only in Hester's did Giles see fear or sorrow, so he used what he had to give, pushed his mind toward hers. "Run!" He saw her jolt, stumble back. Then he turned to Lazarus. "We know each other, you and I. Dispatch them, release them, and it will be between us alone." For an instant he saw the gleam of red in Lazarus's eyes. "You are done. Burn the witch!" he shouted. "Burn the devil house and all within it!" They came with torches and with clubs. Giles felt the blows rain on him and the fury of the hate that was the demon's sharpest weapon. They drove him to his knees, and the wood of the hut began to flame and smoke. Screams rang in his head, the madness of them. With the last of his power he reached out toward the demon inside the man, with red rimming its dark eyes as it fed on the hate, the fear, the violence. He felt it gloat. He felt it rise.